We are watching an entire generation raise itself in the glow of blue light. Across the globe, severe screen addiction and profound social isolation are driving a sharp rise in juvenile behavioral issues and crime. When these behaviors cross the line, communities usually rely on law enforcement. But policing and the justice system are inherently reactive. They punish the symptom long after the psychological root causes have already taken hold. Schools struggle to catch the fallout too. Academic institutions are largely engineered to maximize test scores, leaving teachers with very little room to instill emotional regulation, coping mechanisms, or practical life skills. This creates a massive structural gap. When a child begins to withdraw or act out, families often have nowhere to turn for proactive, professional help before a crisis escalates into a police matter. To treat social decay before it becomes a criminal issue, communities require an entirely new category of preventative infrastructure. We can see this exact tension playing out right now in Bangladesh. Here, rapid modernization is colliding directly with deeply rooted traditional social fabrics. This map illustrates the sheer logistical scale of the challenge. Every point of light represents a distinct rural community, exactly 87,191 individual villages spread across the nation. To address this at the local level, the Sahih Quran Shiksha Foundation, or SQSF, has designed a highly targeted intervention model. SQSF has formalized this proposal and presented it directly to the absolute highest levels of the Bangladeshi government, including Honorable Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. The organization's request focuses on the authorization to build moral and social infrastructure, prioritizing human development over traditional physical materials like concrete and steel. The core physical unit of this proposal operates locally, functioning as the SQSF Counseling Center and Smart Library. This flowchart breaks down the clinical pillar. Each center offers a 6 to 12 session module featuring targeted mental health interventions, behavioral counseling, and parenting workshops. The system integrates this clinical science with traditional Quranic moral values, locking professional psychology and local ethics together. It is also designed to be fiercely accessible. Rural parents can enroll their families in these services for a nominal fee, roughly the equivalent of 2 cups of tea. To give the youth a tangible sense of purpose and pull them away from idle vices, the centers provide practical, hands-on training in digital IT skills and organic agriculture. By upgrading traditional religious guidance with clinical science and tech literacy, the program creates a modern synthesis uniquely equipped to combat 21st century alienation. Moving a concept like this from local theory to national logistics requires a tightly structured public-private partnership model. Looking at this rollout strategy, step 1 begins with a focused pilot phase, establishing network nodes in 100 villages. The infrastructure then scales outward regionally, connecting to 5,000 operational locations. Ultimately, the objective is total national saturation, replicating this blueprint across all 87,191 villages. Through this phased partnership, a grassroots community initiative structurally evolves into a highly scalable state-level operating system for public mental health. At its core, SQSF is guided by a philosophy they call country first, which focuses heavily on engineering the ideal village. Their framework argues that surviving the modern era requires 3 deeply integrated tools: mental health awareness, practical technology education, and a rigid moral framework. This unique model actively positions traditional religious institutions as modern frontline delivery systems for both psychological and economic interventions. Because pouring billions into physical smart cities yields very little if a nation fails to invest in the smart, resilient, and morally grounded citizens required to inhabit them. Take a look at your own community. When you strip away the roads and the power grids, what does the true infrastructure of a healthy society actually look like?